Excuse me, sir, you realize you are parked here illegally?
Oh.
I'm going to need to see your license and registration, please.
All right.
Oh my gosh, what is this? Gun in the car. Sir, hands on the wheel right now. Put your hands on the wheel.
Wait,
head down. Head down right now.
No
Please step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. Hands behind your back right now. Hands behind your back.
This is ridiculous.
Hands behind your back. Down on the hood. Down on the hood right now.
Second Amendment right to have a gun in the car.
Down on the hood right now.
Right to bear arms.
I have to cuff you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything can or will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. Sir, now look at me, please.
Self-incrimination.
No, sir, I need to search your car.
Do you have a warrant for this?
I'm a cop. I can do whatever the hell I want. Wow, it smells terrible in here.
So, Mr. Roger Husseini, do you have an attorney?
I do not.
Then the court is providing you with an attorney.
You're a lucky man.
Can't wait.
Right to an attorney.
Mr. Husseini, you have a permit for your gun, and due to the Second Amendment, you have the right to bear arms. So you were acquitted from this case. Also, I see that your car was unlawfully searched without a warrant.
I believe it was.
Mr. Smith will be taken care of.
Thank you.
Of course, there's adjourned.
No unlawful search and seizure. Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing in my house?
I kind of need to stay here.
Why is that?
I'm part of the U.S. Army, actually.
So that gives you the right to just walk in my house and stay here?
Doesn't it?
No, you can't just stay in my house. Come on, get out. Come on. Here, take your toys. Thank you. This is ridiculous.
Can't quarter soldiers.
Dear Senator Sullivan, I've been extremely concerned about the mosque issue lately, and I really hope that you will put in your word for the mosque to be built. It is a sign of equality and freedom of religion in the United States. Tomorrow we're holding an assembly at Walmart, and I hope you will bless us by your presence there. Thank you, Roger Husseini.
Right to petition the government.
Go. You think this is a good place for the assembly?
Can we even hold it here, though?
Well, it's in the Constitution. I mean, we don't have to. Well, we don't have to, like. I mean, we can assemble anywhere.
That's what the Constitution says?
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'll call it a win.
All right.
Hey. Yeah, we're gonna do it at Walmart. Is that okay? Yeah. So tell everybody to come here. Okay. Yeah. Shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll see you guys in about an hour. All right. We're gonna get this thing passed. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Now we just gotta wait for them to get here.
We're here today to try Mr. Roger Husseini. Mr. Husseini, you have been accused of exploiting the property of Walmart for unethical purposes. How do you plead?
My client pleads not guilty.
Is the jury prepared? Fair, speedy, and public trial by a jury of your peers.
Trial by jury, even in civil cases.
Because this is not a federal crime, you will be tried under the jurisdiction of the state of Wyoming.
Powers reserved for the states.
Can the accused please remove his headdress?
Turban?
No, I'm sorry. He has the right to dress however he feels is appropriate. Will the accused please come to the witness stand?
Rights retained by the people.
Before we begin, I would like to share some of Mr. Husseini's questionable record. Is it not true that 2 weeks ago you were caught with a firearm in your car?
It is
The
true.
right to confront your accuser.
Is it also true that 3 years ago your house was subject to eminent domain and you unsuccessfully tried to sue the state?
Eminent domain.
It's also true.
My desired punishment for Husseini?
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Objection, Your Honor. My client has already been tried and acquitted for the crimes just stated by Miss White. Therefore, that is double jeopardy and is unconstitutional, and my client should not be charged and her statement should be disregarded.
Sustained. Jury, please disregard Miss White's previous statements.
Double jeopardy. Double jeopardy!
The prosecution, please proceed.
No further questions, Your Honor.
The defense now has the floor.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine Mr. Husseini. Mr. Husseini, please tell myself, the judge, and the jury exactly what happened on the night of October 12th, 2010.
Right to peaceful assembly.
Freedom of religion.
Build the mosque.
Pro-mosque!
You can't assemble here.
Why not? It's our First Amendment right.
Get out. The Walmart Corporation is suing you for the unethical use of our property.
This is ridiculous.
I'll see you in court.
See how this plays out. The Establishment Clause.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Miss White, do you have a closing statement?
Members of the jury, this is not a question of whether it's unconstitutional or over the Bill of Rights, but it's a question of ethics. Members of the jury, as you are shopping in Walmart with your kids, would you like to have thrust upon you one of the biggest issues facing the nation over this mosque by an obvious biased member of this issue? No. My answer would be no, and I'm pretty sure I could account for every person in this courtroom. Going through the routine of everyday life, would you like to be challenged on an issue that you have already been challenged on many times before? This is not a question of constitutionality or the Bill of Rights. This is a question of ethics and whether your private property and whether your private routines have been disrupted and challenged and thrust upon you. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you all need to understand this is not an issue of morals or ethics or whether your personal agendas or schedules are messed up because of a 5-second signature or denying a signature of a petition. We're talking about the Constitution and Bill of Rights on which our country was founded and remains in the law. As you can see, my client, Roger Husseini, has been denied his fundamental rights as an American citizen. And personally, I find this offensive and outrageous. All I'm asking is that you would uphold the values and rights of the American justice system, which has been in existence for over 200 years, and that you would respect the Bill of Rights and respect the Constitution and provide my client with the justice that he deserves. And finally, members of the jury, I would like to point out that the allegations being made against my client are coming from a company which is deceitful and corrupt and has demonstrated a complete disregard for the Bill of Rights, Constitution, and racial equality.
Grand jury indictment. Due process of law. This court is adjourned.